Welcome to Morning Chatter Podcast with your host, Chelsea.
And Courtney. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, good evening, and
Wherever,
good
whatever time it
afternoon.
is, where you
Wherever
are.
you're catching us on the fly, in your car, or whatever. Spotify, iTunes. Watching it on YouTube as you're driving, that's
Yeah,
dangerous.
it's good.
Might as well, though. Anyways,
Anyway, what happened there?
Merry Christmas. I don't know where we are. I think we're in the middle of the holidays. I got laid off again, so that's cool. I'm on a little vacation.
Permanent vacation.
Yeah, cool, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, right? So I was like, great, perfect for the holiday season. And spend more time with my family. But in that note, I'm not ready for Christmas, even though I have all this time on my hands.
Yeah.
I kind of don't have all this time on my hands.
Yeah.
My dishwasher's broke, so I've been hand washing dishes.
Sucks.
It's been like a week. I was like, oh, great. The guys tried to come out, and then he came out and said something else was broken. So I'm like, cool. Maybe I'll ask
That
for
sucks.
dishwasher gloves for Christmas. Nice
Archer has
fancy,
some.
nice
Packs
fancy
of them.
pair.
You can use it with, he likes playing with them out in the
I
yard.
do too. I have to wear
Worker
gloves.
gloves.
My hands get
That's so
disgusting.
funny. I've never worn gloves to wash dishes.
Really?
But then again, I don't really wash the dishes. That's
Oh,
like
you just
one
throw them in
thing.
the
Well,
dishwasher?
that's like one thing that that's his jam.
He likes doing that?
I'm
Yeah.
not sure
no.
if he likes it, but
Oh.
that's just kind of his go-to pitching in.
Yeah,
He
he's
always
like,
flocks
"I'll
to
do
the dishes. Yeah.
I'm opposite. I'm like, no, let me do them. Because it's quiet in there. I get a little time by
Yeah.
yourself. It's hot water. It's like getting a little spa.
It's like, what's that movie? The Break? What the one with Jennifer Aniston?
Oh, yeah, you gotta like to wash
She
dishes.
said nobody
or
wants
something.
to wash the dishes.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff says that,
Chelsea
yeah.
might. But it's nice. Anyways, I don't know how we got there, but we're there. Today.
I think we are too. Woo!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh my goodness, grab
So,
my
I would
water.
say 2 rested and 2 caffeine. Like I got a lot of sleep last night.
Good.
We all slept in.
That's
Because
great.
it was kind of like wonky here and there, but like total, I got like, a lot of sleep.
That's amazing.
My coffee's kicking in.
Yeah.
Heyo, I just
I'm
almost spilled all my
hydrated.
water.
Let's do it. We almost tipped over our Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree.
Whatever, no big deal.
Woo!
But yeah, we're going to talk about today the 75 Hard Challenge. Going into a new year might be a good idea for anyone to kind of jump on
Yeah,
board.
that New Year's resolution where you want to lose
Yeah.
weight and be fit and not drink for 75 days.
Yeah, exactly. And
So
I
this
did
would be
it,
a
so
good idea.
it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was rough, but not as rough as I thought,
No.
honestly. Like, so what it is you have to every day for 75 days drink a gallon of water, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. So you can't read like fantasy. You have to read like something that's going to help you. Follow a diet, any diet, doesn't matter, but just stick to something. Take a picture every day, which was actually the hardest thing for me. So I'm like, what?
Selfies.
Yeah, I was like, I want to take a picture of myself every day. So fucking weird. But it was good because then you could see like the progress from the first picture
Oh,
to
they did mean
the
of yourself every day.
Yes, of
Oh, okay.
yourself every day. Progress picture.
I thought you meant just take a random picture.
Oh, that's a good one actually. That would be like a good art one to do
Yeah.
actually. To find a good picture.
But of yourself, did you
Yeah,
see a difference?
of yourself.
Because I mean,
100%.
you didn't have weight to lose, and you're already in shape.
And
so-
I didn't
but
do
you did-
it for a weight loss challenge
Right.
either. I did it for, I felt super stuck, honestly.
But I mean, could you see a difference in the picture? Even
Oh
though
yeah,
I feel like
100%. I lost like
your
10 pounds.
before is my hope to be after.
Yeah, no, and that's great though. You know what I mean though? Like even looking back on that too, I felt great
You
when I
lost
was
10
there.
pounds.
I don't
From
even know
where?
where it went. And then it's funny because I gained muscle too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think obviously I was drinking way too much. That was like when was that? When did we
I
start?
wonder if a lot of it was
September.
maybe just even like water weight and bloat that
Yeah,
you lost too, because you
probably.
didn't have. You don't look like you had 10 pounds of fat at
I
all.
know. I don't know what the hell happened, but I did. It was weird. I think though, like, I think sometimes I just got more fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got more, not like, I hate to say like toned, but I gained muscle for
Yeah.
sure. So it's like, I think it just kind of distributed
Yeah, it
a
just
little
changed.
more.
Yeah.
It just kind of changed my body composition
Yeah.
too. So I was super happy with that because you have to have 2 workouts a day, but one of them has to be outside. So if it's raining or it doesn't snow here, but I was like, we lucked out, didn't we? It
Yeah.
rained once my whole time.
Oh, really?
That was it. So, and they
And-
have to be 45 minutes long.
And it can be a walk for one of them.
You could have both of them be walks.
Okay.
Like
Just
that's
gotta
what he
move.
was saying too. And the last one is no alcohol and no cheat meals. We'll get to that. That was the best part though for me. Honestly, I was like, holy moly.
To see if you could actually do it.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I remember someone saying like, oh, I want to do that whole 30 thing. Actually, I think Autumn did it. And I'm like, I don't know if I could do
30 days and no drinking.
That's what I was thinking. days, that's like really long.
What
That's
do you
like
do for
4
fun?
weekends that I would miss out on drinking wine. You know, like I was like, that's so sad. Anyways, so then when Bo came home and he's like, want to do this challenge with me? And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't think he thought I was gonna say okay.
No?
I think he was like, oh fuck.
Now I gotta do
I
it.
gotta fucking do it. He wanted to do it in the beginning of January. He goes, and this was back in September. And I'm the kind that's like, can we just get this over with now? Like, I don't want to wait around for this thing.
Yeah,
to
have
like,
it hanging over your head.
yeah, exactly. But now that we're closer to January 1st, if anyone wanted to start it, I said that'd be a great time. I mean, you could start it whenever, but we're so close to the holidays, you might as well.
You can drink your way through and then wait till
Right,
January.
exactly. Get as plump as you can. No, I'm just kidding. But I did. I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. No big deal. I don't know why. I think you have to be, like we were saying earlier, you have to be in that mindset
Yeah.
of like, yeah, dude, I fucking want something.
Yeah.
I want something to be, not that I didn't have a purpose like my kids always, but like you do feel like sometimes you get in a rut where you're like, I'm not doing anything right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm just fucking going through the motions of like
yeah.
waking up and doing this and doing that, and then I go to work, and then you do
Yeah, it's nice to have like a little program
Yeah,
or something
and a check-in.
to focus on.
Check-in was the biggest thing too, and just being like, all right, cool, I did all my things. I drank all my water. I've never drinking so much water in my entire life. Like seriously.
See, I'm a big water drinker.
I've always been terrible at it.
Gallon's easy peasy.
Yeah.
I probably drink 2.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's great. Oh, well, you're breastfeeding too, so you actually
Right,
should
so I'm-
stay very
But I just mean
hydrated.
even not like that.
Even before that, you were
always-
drinking water all day
I'm
long.
gonna have diabetes because I feel like I'm always thirsty.
Oh, see, I was like never thirsty.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's just I was just like, well, I don't know. And I worked out pretty hard. I just
Yeah.
never had that like quench to like, I gotta go drink some water. Unless it was really hot out, then I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll drink some water. But when I bought we bought the half gallon, so you just filled it up twice. It was there. It was like on my
Yeah.
counter, so just walk by and drink it, and it was like easier, I
Yeah.
guess, instead of filling up 20 glasses of
Right,
water, which
right.
I wouldn't do.
Mm, you
I'd
can
be like,
see
yeah,
where
I
you're
drank
at.
water today. How many? I had 2 of those
Oh gosh, yeah.
and 12 beers.
You're right. Well, yeah, if you have
What's-
Bud Light or
What's
Coors
wrong?
Light,
I don't get
water.
it. And I had a couple of LaCroix at lunch. I'm hydrated. And it's like, actually, you're not hydrated at all.
Yeah.
It's like, that's terrible. So that was a giant positive for me. I really enjoyed that, for sure. And the reading 10 pages was cool, too, because I read like 4 books.
Yeah, nice.
4. And then like cool books.
Because would you read more than 10 once you got started, or did
Yeah,
you just...
like if you're on a roll and you're reading like a really good book and
Yeah.
you're just like banging through it, it's like, oh man, this is great. But there were days where you're like, oh shit, I gotta read my 10 pages. So I would like break it up, like 5 and 5 if your day was,
Yeah,
busy.
packed, yeah.
It sounds easy. You're like, it's just 10 pages,
Yeah.
But I have noticed since being off of it, I've slacked on a couple things, and reading was one of them that I
Yeah.
slacked on. I still read daily, but definitely not as like, ooh, gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I need that like check-in to be like, well, no, you have to
Have
do
a
this.
reading accountability group.
Yeah, exactly, because it's so fun.
Yeah.
You learn so much too. I'm reading a great book right now about coddling our kids and stuff, and how it's impacting our whole society, really. So,
Oh,
so
like
that,
that.
actually, Jeff might like that one too.
Yeah, like
It's
the whole
really
like
good.
participation
Yeah,
trophy is that what
100%.
you mean? Like,
yeah, and like making sure your kids are always okay, making sure you're in on helping them get to where they need to go, and like basically living your life for your kid and putting them in a bubble, and then hopefully they make it till adulthood without
yeah.
any scars or bumps or bruises.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
It's probably not, honestly. And then
I'm
you
a
have
helicopter, but I'm not a
I'm a helicopter
coddler.
mom, 100%. I had a kid who freaking bolted, so I would, and a laser
Yeah.
eyed my kid.
And that's how, same with Archer. And
So it's
just,
like, and I have no shame in that. I don't
Yeah.
care. I also
like,
have
I'm just trying to keep them alive.
no, 100% though. You know what I mean? And it's like, but when you have young kids too, I think you should be keeping an eye on them, because nowadays I feel like people are just gonna come snatch your kids out.
Yeah, well, they'd give mine back real quick.
Oh, this one's broken. You can take it. Mine would have just kept running. Like, yeah, keep going. They
Yeah.
couldn't catch him. But yeah, that's a really good book to read for sure. And what else? Oh, I went on the RP diet, which was totally opposite of what I was doing last year. We've actually been on this now for like almost 6 months, but more carbs than
Yeah.
keto, obviously, like way more carbs.
Yeah.
And when I first adjusted to that, it went from like, okay, barely any carbs. And I liked keto, don't get me wrong, but especially around my like menstrual cycle, I was starving. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night, and like be like, I need cashews and a string cheese. And I would just be so hungry working out, and then I think my period totally would just mess me up because you need, I think everyone's different, but I think I need more carbs around period. Yeah. So we decided to do RP, and I like it. I am eating a lot of carbs, but I've never had that like, ooh, I'm starving.
How do you feel? Because when I was on keto, like I feel like I could go till like 12 or 2 before I felt like I needed to eat. Like intermittent fasting was super easy for me, and I feel like when you have carbs, at least for me, that it kind of makes me more hungry, or I want to eat more often. Like how did it make
5 times a day.
Yeah.
Like I'm eating a good amount of food. Right now I'm not like losing or maintaining. I'm trying to put on some mass to like build muscle, you know? So there's like a certain program for that. But when I was like maintaining and doing my walks and stuff every single day, I was pretty hungry. I was like, I'm pretty hungry, you know what I mean? But I knew I had another meal coming in 3 hours or whatever. I'm not good at fasting. Even on keto, I was not good at fasting. No, my body, I'm telling you, I think, that's why I think everyone's different too. I don't think there is one like, yep, everyone should do this, everyone should do that. It's like, you gotta kind of finagle what works for you. And for me, I think I just run better and I perform better on having a higher carb diet. Yeah. Will I ever go back to like a keto thing? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know where I'll be in a year, 6 months. Maybe I'll get burnt out on what I'm doing. That's why I like it, because it's like, I can do whatever I want.
I'm high carb right now too. Well, technically, it's so funny because when you Google low carb, they're still saying like 100 grams of carbs is low carb, which to me is like mind blowing because I think of low carb keto being like 20, 30.
Yeah, exactly.
So when they say, oh, you're still low carb around 100, I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So when I am tracking, I'm trying to stay around like 100 carbs, maybe 150. Yeah. But when I'm at 150 regular carbs, it ends up being around 100 net carbs. Yeah. So I kind of just stay around there. Where are you at, like on your carb amount?
So for where I am right now, I mean a lot of carbs. I mean like 290 carbs.
Oh wow. A day. Okay. And you know what? It's so easy to hit that.
Oh yeah.
It really is. And not even eating junk, like a banana has 30
that's what
carbs.
I'm saying. Yeah. Like especially when you come from keto and you're like fruit.
Yeah. I mean, a banana, a sweet potato, some
I
Brussels
love
sprouts,
sweet potatoes,
some rice, like you're right there.
Oh yeah, and that's what we eat. You know what I mean? Rice, sweet potatoes, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, banana, everything. Like legit everything. Although right now, this is probably the most bread I've ever eaten in my life, but I'll eat bread. You know what I mean? I'll have an English muffin.
Oh, the bagel sounds so good.
I haven't gone into the bagel route yet, but English muffin, you know what I mean?
And
sourdough, like I eat that, like, and you would think that would hit it fast too, but it actually doesn't hit it as fast as I thought. And so I'm like, well, maybe I wasn't eating.
It's probably around the same as banana.
Exactly.
You know, a few slices of bread.
No, totally. And I just have like a small little sandwich. I'm not like having a giant. That's the other thing too. I think it also teaches you a lot of like portion control. Yeah. Because when I used to think like I want a sandwich, I want a fucking giant sandwich.
Foot long.
Yeah, with mayonnaise and cheese and avocado, and then I have to have a bag of chips with it too. It's like no, you can have a little sandwich.
Like
I'm already at my goal for the day. It's like, but to have a little sandwich, I actually make some wonky sandwiches, but I'll put like Greek yogurt on there for like protein, and it'll hit my protein a little higher, and that way I don't use mayonnaise. I haven't been eating a lot of cheese, which is crazy because I fucking love
you're a cheese manager. Your nickname is Cheese.
Exactly.
At least in my phone it is.
It's not totally. So I was like, that's rough. The sandwich is the only place I put a little bit of cheese, and then other than that, during the day, I don't actually eat any cheese.
So why don't you eat a lot of cheese? Because coming
from
keto,
fit in.
Oh, it doesn't fit in that.
Yeah, it didn't fit in because it's more of like I run it like 110 grams of protein, 70 grams of fat, and then 290. But I'm in like a gain. Like I said, I'm supposed to gain muscle. Yeah. So I'm that too. They have like different programs. Do you want to lose weight? So then he'll put you on a different kind of macro setup.
And this is for, say the name of it, RP. Okay. What does it stand for? Something?
Yes.
shouldn't have asked you.
I know it's like periodization, but I don't know. Renaissance periodization.
Okay.
There it is. I was like, God damn it. I always just type in RP. But I don't even know if that would work for everybody. You know what I mean? I had a girl reach out to me and she's like, oh, I used to do RP and then I stopped and I think I'm going to get back on it because I see that you're doing it. I'm like, yeah, totally, if it works for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be like, well, it worked for me, so it's going to
Right.
work for you. You know what I mean? It might not.
Yeah.
Like, your lifestyle's totally different. I'm working out 2 times a day sometimes. So it's
Gnarly
like,
style.
maybe
Yeah.
I need those extra carbs. I'd probably be starving if I wasn't eating all those
Well,
carbs.
when Bo was doing keto, was he only because I know sometimes they allow you if you're like bodybuilding to like eat more carbs. Like what were his carbs
he
that
was
was
not
keto?
eating carbs.
Like,
He was, Bo's
wow.
like that. He's like, if
How
I'm
did
doing
he-
this,
Yeah.
I'm doing this.
So he would be like 20, 30?
Yeah.
And how did he feel?
He felt great.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we have a
He
little
felt great.
visitor.
We have a live audience right now.
Oh, he can't find his snack. His
Aw,
snack.
Where is Grandma?
Yeah. Gma, come get the little toddler that's in our window.
So funny. No, he would eat, like just meat and veggies and fat.
And how did he feel then compared to like eating all these
He
carbs
felt
now?
good. I think he was in a bulk too, so I think there was a moment there where he was like, dude, I can't get it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I remember because I'm like, oh, I'll eat them for you. Because I was like in a maintain. But like I said, even my maintain, I had to up my calories because I was burning through them. So I was hungry in the maintain, you know.
So does he like the more carbs then for him?
Now he does. But it takes some adjusting mentally because you're like, these are bad for me. I've been told for years that this is bad and I'm not doing good. But it's like, if you feel good and if I don't have any allergies to something, you know what I mean? It'd be different if I couldn't eat bread and gluten, then yeah, sure, I wouldn't eat it,
right?
Obviously, but like if my body is working through it okay, then I'll be okay. And who knows? Like I said, I might not do this forever either, but it works for me now. I feel really good. Like I also we don't really crave our cheat meals. That was the easiest part for us. Like when it says no cheat meals, it was like, well, I'm eating pasta. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I was just eating salads every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And none of this. It was like, dude, I just had a bowl of pasta.
So your meals were satisfying.
Yeah, they were very satisfying. It wasn't a giant bowl of pasta, but it was a bowl of pasta, you know? So yeah, throughout those 75 days, we legit didn't really crave, I don't know about him, but didn't really crave anything. The problem was, which I've heard, is when you go and do have those meals, like our first meal was like in and out, you know, after it was like, wow, that tastes really good. And then we're good about like 1 cheat meal a week. But then the next week rolls around, you know, and you're like, well, now what are we gonna have? Pedro's? You know what I mean? Pizza? It's like, so, but you have to have that mindset of like, okay, I know I can just have that one time and then I have to get back on track the next day if I wanted to do that. But if I felt myself slipping, where
I was gonna say it's a slippery slope.
You can slip hard
Yeah.
with any of them, with alcohol, with sweets, with whatever. It's like you can slip out of any kind of habit.
That's a Thanksgiving kind of like, a few days where I'm not gonna, because I was tracking for a while and doing great, lost 10 pounds. Thanksgiving rolled around, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna not track today, but I'll try and still eat good.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I'm not going to track, and I'll have a few treats. And then it's like a few weeks later, and I'm like, I ate like half a pint of ice cream last night while I was looking up this new diet plan I'm going to do in January.
Totally, great.
So it's hard it can be a slippery slope.
It's a mental thing. And that's what, for me, out of this, what I got was it's all mental.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, I wasn't in it to be like, cool, I'm going to lose all this weight and be super fit. Like I already felt fit. But for me, I needed like some kind of mental check-in to be like, you really don't need that, actually. You just went 75 days without it. I think you can go a night without it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of, because for a while there, I was drinking a lot, like especially mid-quarantine, I want to say. I was probably drinking 5 nights a week. No joke, like no shame in that. Like, it was what I did. I'm like, oh, a couple beers, wine, this, that. What else am I doing? Sure, you know what I mean? And that's where you get into that terrible habit loop. And then it's like, well, I did that, so I might as well have a cup of tea.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say,
I did
kind
this,
of,
so I might as well not do my workout
at least
today.
for me.
Why am I drinking
Yeah.
water? Who the fuck knows? We're all gonna die, you know?
Yeah.
It's
And then
like,
when you have drinks, it leads to bad food choices. At least
Yeah.
for me,
No,
like,
100%.
Sure, order that.
why not?
pizza.
Yeah, no. And that's why I think if you can get through that 75 days, you can get through a day, you know, to be like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
My body doesn't really crave that. Something else is going up there where I'm like, this is gonna make you feel good,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it was
yeah.
a giant eye opener for me. I think you have to be mentally ready for it.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to convince one of my girlfriends to do it. I'm like, just do it, you know? Like, I'm like, what do you think would be the hardest thing for you? And she's like, the food, for sure. She's not a big drinker. She reads all the time. Yeah, the food and the extra workout. She works out. It's like, no, just do it. It's two. That's
Yeah.
only two things,
Yeah.
you know? Like, get into RP where you can still have your kind of, you know, feels like you're eating normal food. You're not
Yeah.
like,
Well, in Whole30, like that'd be good too, because that's
that
not
would be awesome.
restrictive on the carbs.
Yeah, not restrictive on the carbs.
don't
I
get
don't
the
think you're
dairy.
allowed to eat dairy,
Right.
but she actually she says she shouldn't be eating dairy anyway, so that actually might be a
Yeah.
good one for her to do. But yeah, I prepped all my food when I went out on my girlfriend's birthday.
I saw that
Like
on
looked
your
like a
stories and
dork.
stuff.
Like literally had a cooler on my backpack. They all were ordering nachos and stuff. The guy's like, "What are you gonna order?" I'm like, "I'm the driver." Water, you know. But it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, you're doing it for yourself. Like, I wasn't doing it for anyone else either. I wasn't. It was like for me. Like, it's like, yeah, I can go out with my friends and I can still have a good time. You know what I mean?
knew
Like,
we could
who
go
knew
out,
I could be so
not
fun
drink.
without alcohol? But I do still enjoy a good drink, though.
Yeah.
That didn't brush me off.
Yeah, you're not gonna go forever without no
No.
alcohol.
If I had to, though, like if something came up, like we say, that runs in my family. So it's
Yeah.
like, I feel like you always have to be aware of it, like when
Mhm.
it does run in your family. So
I feel like it runs in everyone's family. At least,
I've never
at
heard
least
of
all
anyone.
my friends.
I've never heard of anyone being like, oh no, not
You're
my
good.
family. It's
Yeah.
like, damn, you're pure as fuck. Not me. It legit ran rampant through, I would say, half of my family is sober. And that's great, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you really don't need it, you
Yeah.
know? But, and if it has such a negative aspect on your life, like, why? I don't
Yeah.
know. It was really cool. I actually really liked it.
Would you do it again?
Well, the funny thing is, so after 75 Hard, and this is the Andy Frisella's program thing. After 75 Hard, you can take some time off and you can go into this thing called Phase 1, where it's just 30 days, same stuff, but then you add a few other things, like a 5-minute cold shower, which would be so fucking hard
Yeah,
in the middle of
thank
winter. And then this power list, which is like a list of things that you want to get done in the day. And then I believe the other one is like a visualization, like really manifesting where you want to be.
Okay.
You know, which I like.
Yeah.
I like, and that's the thing too. It's like everyone in the beginning was like, I can't believe you're gonna do that. You're crazy. And it was like, it's all positive stuff. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm not doing anything crazy,
Yeah.
really. I'm reading, drinking water, working out, and
I mean, I think
following a diet.
it's just
you know?
the diet and the alcohol.
Yeah, and that was me
Is crazy.
too,
Yeah.
100%. And it's like, but at the end of the day, it's only 2.5 months of your life.
Yeah.
You weren't drinking alcohol for 9 when you were
Or
pregnant.
was I? No.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
Yeah, I didn't have a drop.
Yeah.
And even now, it's like I have a half a drink
Yeah.
here and there right when I'm done nursing, so
Totally.
it's out of my system
Same.
before, you know. So it's like
I was like
I'm
that
doing half
too.
of this.
you could
Minus the
you
extra
could
side.
probably do it too. I would say you have to mentally be ready.
Yeah,
for
I'm
it.
not
And you
ready
have
to
to
add
want it. You don't want
another
like with
to-do.
anything in your life. You don't want to like be like, well, they told me to do this,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do it. It's like, okay, I was just gonna try. No, man, like you gotta want it. Like that day when he came home, I legit wanted it. So it's like I could have just been like, no, and we would have just went on our way. You know what I mean? And same habits and all that. But sometimes you have to say yes to things too. And it's like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, I'm actually my friend Allie, and she listens. So
Oh,
hey, Allie.
she was so sweet with her little share too.
Oh,
I know what you're
yeah.
talking about.
So she just reached out and gonna do it's that Beachbody program thing.
Mhm.
They do like the Shakeology stuff. Okay, well not that part, but their workouts they're doing. It's called 9-week control free. So they have like a
Nice.
new workout program. So we're starting it January 4th is when we're gonna start.
Fun, Monday.
Yeah, so
That's great.
because I need that like accountability with
Oh, yeah.
people.
Why
It's
not?
not even like because we have to pay for it, but it's not even like pain because I just paid
You're
for
checking in with someone.
I paid for 2 months of Peloton that I didn't
Yeah.
use. So that's not
That's not the
motivating me
thing.
enough.
No,
I
you need a
need
person,
the
physical
people.
person.
So we'll have our little like group chat and we'll check
Good.
in and we'll be on the same workout program.
Perfect.
So I'm
That's what you
excited
need.
to do that.
I think everybody needs that. Like I remember Darby would go on my walks with me at 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, I can't believe she's waking up, but cool. But it was me too. Like for me to get up that early, you know
Yeah.
me, I'm not an early
Yeah.
bird. It's like that accountability of like, shit, she's waiting for me.
Yeah.
You can have that too. Allie's just did her workout.
She's waiting for my
So now
selfies
she's
or
waiting-
sweaty selfie.
Yes,
to come
though,
in.
but now she's waiting for me, you know?
Mhm.
Like, yeah, you're checking in with yourself and you're being accountable for yourself, and now you have like a buddy.
Yeah.
I think that makes your percentage of success go up
Oh yeah, because
so
I'll feel. I'll
much
be like,
more.
oh, I don't need to do it today.
Oh, I'm good.
It's just
I'm
it is
good.
what it is. But when you need to check in, then you're telling this group of 10 people,
I didn't do it.
didn't do it today.
Yeah,
So
then you're
yeah,
like,
that,
cool, I'm out.
yeah, you feel
Well, that
like shit.
sucks. Why didn't you do it?
Yeah.
Or you could be like, hey, dude, I don't feel like doing this today. Do it, Court. You
And-
know you can do
And here's
it.
the thing, they're like 18 to 30 minutes, which is
Not-
right up
not
my
very
alley.
long,
Yeah.
yes.
Like
You know
if it
what,
was an
though? That's a
hour, I'd be
burner,
like,
though.
ugh.
No,
but
but
it's-
that's a long time.
But it's
18
good
to 30
because
minutes.
I don't know exactly what they do, but when I did do regular cardio stuff, it would be like HIIT workouts. So
Mhm.
good, like 15, 20 minutes. Like I'm cool.
In your garage, you're gonna do?
I'll probably just be out in the West Wing living room, just
Nice.
right out here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So it's like body weight and little dumbbells and stuff.
Yeah, they have. There's a little stepper that they use. So it's like $200 for the program, and it gives you like the year subscription to all their videos, and they send you like the little. I guess it's like not a medicine ball because that would be heavy, but it's a little ball, a little stepper, and then like resistance bands. But
Mhm.
their bands come on this track, so you put it like on your door, and it slides up and down, so you can do stuff up here and down low.
Oh,
You gotta watch
yeah.
the show. So you know how we have that random ass door in
Yes.
that living room. So it's
Yeah.
like this
The
house is
mystery
built
door.
for me to
Exactly.
do it. So
No,
I'm
that's
excited
cool.
for that. A little
And that
like,
starts January 4th.
yeah. So
Monday.
it actually like goes on sale this Saturday. So I'll
When
get
is
all
she
signed
moving?
up.
She's the one that's moving, right?
She is moving, but they're
Is she gonna
gonna
move in the middle of
no,
that?
they're actually they're moving, but they're staying here till their
Oh.
house is built.
Okay, cool.
So she's still
So
gonna,
she'll
like,
be
in
here
the
for the
area.
check-ins and stuff.
Yeah. So
That'll be good. And you have
we'll just
10.
spill Allie's
Yeah,
life
I know,
secrets
sorry.
on the podcast.
We should have just had you on. We could have her on too, talk about our shirts. Yeah, that'll be really good for you.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs movement throughout every day.
Yeah.
Every day,
And I
get some
haven't
kind
worked
of
out
movement in it.
in months because I'm not
And
self-motivated.
Walking
so.
though too, you know, like those walks are game changer for me.
Yeah.
I love them. I'm like, it's my thing now. And
Mood lifter.
I like
too.
to go there by myself too. I don't need like a buddy. I like to just walk and put in a good podcast or music and just like zone out for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it's so good for you. And like right now when we're all stuck inside and like not a lot of people are moving, it's like, shit, that's for free.
Yeah.
Walk outside.
Yeah.
We live in a gorgeous area, you know what I mean? Like we don't have to worry about snow or any like
Yeah.
crazy weather. It's like get outside and move. Everybody every day I think should move. Some kind of movement.
Yeah.
Every day. I love it. It like legit makes me feel better.
It
I'm
is
running on
mood lifter.
endorphins and Starbucks.
Right.
No big deal. But yeah,
Is
did
that
I
a
go
good,
over
a
everything?
good
I
way to
think
wrap
so.
things up?
Yeah, definitely. Anyone that wants to do it or jump into any kind of challenge.
Yeah.
Do something for
New
yourself,
year.
for you, yeah. And a
This
New
next
Year's
year will be a little
resolution.
better.
I don't know. We'll see. I actually didn't. I feel bad saying that, but that wasn't that bad for me. I feel guilty saying that.
But
But
for everyone else, it was a shit show.
I know. I'm like, oh.
Well, we're
I don't
lucky that
know.
we're healthy.
That's what I mean. Like I
Yeah.
it didn't. I'm healthy. I still got to work out. My kids are good. They're back in school. Like yeah. I mean, I'm not working, but I don't know. It could be worse.
Yeah.
You know, I can spend time with my family now.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Come on, restaurants open back up.
Courtney's like, I want a job.
Right? Are they hiring for what are they doing? Takeout now?
Yeah, just take out. Probably. Oh, that's awesome. All
All
right,
right,
well, get
so-
after it and have a happy new year. And
Let us know if you're
Yeah.
gonna give this a try.
Oh yeah, definitely reach out.
Or whatever you're planning on doing.
Any
for the
kind of
new year.
challenge.
Yeah.
Whole30, Beachbody, whatever you want to do. Do
Yeah.
something for yourself though.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Woo.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.